What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building, baby. What's going on, Major? How you doing? What's going on, Budget? How you doing? What's going on, Beverly? What's going on? Peep Squad is in the building, so let's get down to the situation. We got a whole lot to talk about. What's going on, Miss T? How you doing? Hey, Felicia Butler, how you doing? How's everybody doing? So, in any event, let's just get down to the situation. We got a lot to talk about. Miss Nene Leakes, she wants to take her throne back, y'all. Miss Nene Leakes wants to be back on top, baby. And she wants to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And she has some unfinished business going on. And it seems like she want to get after girls. And she want to have a sit down and she want to have a talk with Andy. Do you guys think Andy's going to sit down and have a conversation with her? Or is he done with Nene Leakes? What's going to happen in this situation? Lord have mercy. I'm just like, Lord. So you guys, let me know what you think about the situation. Just call in, baby. I'm going to put the number on the screen, and I'm also going to put the StreamYard key inside the chat so you guys can tell me what you think. Because the phone lines is open, baby. It's open for you to jump in and tell me what's your thoughts on the situation. Hey, White, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on? It's good to see you. And you will always use a black woman. Lord, Miss T, you had to come with that straight off the gate. So let's talk about it. So we got some things to talk about. So do you guys know who Mr. Alpo Martinez? Do you guys know who Alpo Martinez is from, Harlem? And you guys know that he was found deceased, on Halloween. Somebody lit him up. They said it was a drive-by. People think that it could have been anybody. It could have been people that he had problems with. It could have been anybody. The people that he was working with and having living in witness protection. But in any event, he was caught out there in Harlem, and they got him, and Lord have mercy, the chest, the arm, and his Dodge Ram or his Dodge truck. And he was the kingpin back in the day. I mean, he started a whole lot of trends, a whole lot of fads, a whole lot of styles. He helped Dapper Dan, move up to the top. He put Gucci on the map as well, especially in the hood. Like, so he was out here making money. He was getting 30 keys, 60 keys. That's a whole lot. And so there's been so many documentaries done on Alpo Martinez, but in any event, he was still in witness protection. He was still with the FBI, but he decided to go to Harlem to a party on Halloween night. Baby, 55 years old, I would have been in the house. I would have been sleeping. You wouldn't have caught me out there in the streets, especially if I have the record that he has, aka I was like, damn, like this is crazy. But they're also having a funeral service for him as well in Harlem. And they're talking about white carriages. They're talking about horses. They're talking about music. They're talking about people, going to be celebrating his life and what he meant to them. Lord have mercy. He has a lot of bodies under his belt, about 14, I believe. And he caused a lot of hits back in the day in the 80s. He ran the street. He was one of Harlem's finest until he went to D.C., got caught up up and just started snitching. So yes, humanity, that's the only way that shows that you will survive. Yes. So he's actually the funeral service is going to be in Harlem, and it's going to be off the chain. I don't know if it's going to be non-violent. I don't know what's going to happen, because the people that Alpo accuse him of doing wrong and taking their family members are probably going to be around, and it ain't going to be nothing pretty. That's one situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. And we're going to talk about that. So you guys got any information you want to talk about, Alpo, Lord have mercy. He was out here doing it big back in the day. And I just don't know why, he was out there in the club selling, dog food. I hope you guys know what dog food is. It starts with an H, but he was out there selling dog food, and he had all types of bags that he was getting rid of and things of that nature while he was exiting the scene, and somebody pulled up on him and laid him out. Like, Lord have mercy, rest in peace, rest in power. It is what it is. Once you live in that life, it's by any means necessary. They're gonna do it. The street life ain't for everybody, baby. And you win some and you lose some. But now this is crazy that they're having a big parade for Alpo. Like, damn, like, this is crazy. Like, this is really going down. And in any event, he was out there living in Maine. He was living in an apartment, a 3-story apartment. This is the apartment on the screen. I was like, Lord have mercy, from making millions of dollars a week to living in this apartment as you see on the screen. And his neighbors was like, we had no idea that he was involved in any type of activity from back in the day. So Alpo goes down as a legend in the streets, but then also he goes down as a snitch as well. For YouTube purposes, part of what I'm talking about is a documentary on Alpo, because he was very instrumental in a lot of things when it comes to flashing cars, when it comes to jewelry, when it comes to style and fashion, and also being a kingpin back in the day, and what he contributed and the fall and the downfall of Harlem as well. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. We'll get back to Alpo. Do you guys think they should have a funeral for this man? Should he be celebrated or no? And what do you guys think about Miss Nene Leakes returning to the screen, talking about she's willing to return back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but first she got to have a sit down with Andy, because they used to be road dogs, they used to be friends, they used to hold it down together, and then things just went left. She done said and did a lot of things towards him, and he said a lot of things towards her, but the things that he didn't do it publicly, and Nene Leakes did. But in any event, as you guys know, Kandi said about a month ago, Kandi said she don't understand why anybody would leave the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because the Real Housewife franchise pays the most money. She was like, it's an easy check, it's a big check. So she was basically speaking on why will Porsha leave the series. And we know Portia's gonna most likely come back if her spinoff doesn't catapult to the top. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. Now, oh boy, we gotta move on to your boy Joe Budden. Joe Budden done came out the closet, y'all. Joe Budden done came out here and let us know what he is into. Baby, he done got on his platform on YouTube and basically told us that he like men and he like women. What do you guys think about this situation? So in any event, the phone lines is open. The StreamYard link is inside the chat. So if you got something to say, you want to talk about it, hit me up. Hit it up. You know what I'm saying? So what do you guys think about Joe? Some people think that he's trolling, but he's doing if he's trolling, he might be trolling to save his platform. He might be trolling because Joe lost Rory and Mal, and his show just really went down, and he let DJ Academics come in and separate him from his crew, because DJ Academics was going in Rory every day, every night for almost 2 years, just dogging them out, just doing everything possible, because Rory, that works with Joe, went to DJ Academics' house and left a note on his car, and DJ Academics did not forgive him for that at all. And Joe and DJ Academics have a relationship from working on the show together, complex. And so in any event, you know, Joe didn't want to choose sides. Joe didn't want to tell academics to stop. And at the end of the day, academics took his audience, and also Rory and Maul, they end up leaving the show. And they got Joe's, you know, audience. And Rory is the one that you see with the plaid black and lime green shirt on, and Maul is the one, the black dude with the blue jacket on, you know what I mean, and the gold chain and the jeans and the sweatshirt on the. So in any event, they left. And so all of a sudden, is Joe being desperate for, you know, viewership? Is he being desperate for protection? Because there was so much stuff going on about Joe, you know, as far as he had a girl working for him on one of his other podcast shows. She came out and she made allegations against him about harassment on a job, you know, that harassment on the job. She made them claims against him. And then you had Shereé making claims against Joe as well. And so now, like, he really just lost a lot of his audience. He lost a lot of deals that he had on deck. I mean, his Spotify deal. He lost so many, the Cashapp deal he lost. So many deals. We're talking about millions of dollars that he lost. And as you can see, Rory with the plaid shirt on, you know, he looks Irish. The shorter one, that's Caucasian, and Maul, they end up signing a $10 million deal. And they also got their own podcast. And they also have they got a basketball player that is sponsoring them too as well. So Joe has been left out in the dark. Do you guys think that he came out to tell us that he's bisexual because he's deep dark and he needs some help and he needs some support and he wants the gay community to rally around him? What does Sin Santana think about Joe out here talking about that, you know, he likes men and he likes women? Like, Lord have mercy, what is going on in this situation? And also, it does make you think that, okay, maybe he's trolling, but why do Joe have these horrible relationships? Why does he put his hands on women? Allegedly, we have women that came out, Esther Baxton, and other people, Tahiri, and also Sin Santana said how horrible and how mean and how degrading and how low down Joe is to them and things of that nature. Is it because he's been holding in repressed energy that he actually want to be with a man allegedly, and so therefore pretending with these relationships and these strippers at the club and doing the most, that he really just want to be out? He really want to tell the world that, hey, listen, I like men too. So what do you guys think about that situation? Yes, that's what I didn't want to mention that, LA, because you already know YouTube is on me, baby. They've been demonetizing my live, so that's why I don't go live a lot, because I guess I say something that ain't ought to pour, and they get me. I get the yellow dollar sign and not the green dollar sign, baby. Dollar sign, dollar sign. But in any event, doesn't it make sense now why he has never had a successful relationship at all? Because he really don't like women, allegedly. That's what it seems like. Every relationship, it ends horrific. It ends with all types of allegations. It ends bad. He's downing them. He's talking negative about them. He's saying anything and everything about them. They're doing the same thing towards him. You know, you had to hear me talking about she was, you know, taken down the stairs and all these things that he did to her. So does it make sense? The reason why Joe doesn't have a successful relationship is because he doesn't really want to be with a woman. He wants to be with a man, allegedly. So what do you guys think about that situation? You just got to think about it. How, like, he's so nonchalant about the relationship. He was supposed to marry Sin Santana. He wanted to marry her. He got a kid with her. All of a sudden, he's disgusted with her. He don't like her. He can't stand her. He want her up out his house. He don't want to be around her. All types of stuff. It's almost like he used, you know, when he was actually going to different arenas to perform the Joe Budden podcast, you know, he proposed to Sin Santana. And then on top of that, it was making it, was he hiding? You know, was he being undercover? Is he DL? You know what I mean? And so therefore, he was never going to marry Sin, and Sin knew it. He started to complain about Sin Santana weight. And then this one on the screen, he dogged her out so bad that it was ridiculous how he dogged her out and treated her on TV. He treated these women like they were lower than dust and dirt. He treated them like they were crawling crevices in the ground, that they are creatures that grow under the dirt and then come out to light and eat our people. The way he was treating them, the way he was talking about them. Then he always pick a woman that is never his equal, whether it's financial or whether it's psychologically, or whether it's, communicating with a partner. He always picks someone that needs help, or someone struggling, or someone that believes that he's somebody. And the reason why is because he likes a man. So what do you guys think about that situation? And did Joe beef with Rory and Maul? Did Joe, and Joe was living with Maul, you know what I mean? So do they know what's going on in the situation? Joe ended up, after he announced that he likes guys and he likes girls, he went on Twitter and he said, continue to spread the word. But his behavior that we've seen over the years and how he treat women, it just makes so much sense that he would be into guys, because it seems like he don't like women. Only women that he really respect and give it up to is Remy Ma, and that's it. And maybe his mother, I don't know. He did do a song about his mother. So what do you guys think about that situation? And when it comes to Maul is the guy with the hat on, the black guy, the black guy with the hat on and the blue jacket. Him and Joe lived together for a few years. They lived together for a while. So do they know something about Joe? And they were going to say something, or is somebody blackmailing Joe, and so therefore he came out like he did, very nonchalant, and actually trying to compare himself to the baby, or wanting to be the baby and say, you know what, I like guys, I like girls, so he can get protected by the LGBT community, because so many people are just writing off Joe, because every time you turn around, he has a horrible scandal when it comes to a woman, you know what I mean? And it makes perfectly sense. Like he's ready, to be with a man. He's old enough to just say, you know what, he ain't making no music no more. And his podcast, DJ Academics took his shit and he let DJ Academics just snake him and take it. DJ Academics is very revengeful. And if you do him wrong, or DJ Academics got Joe back for how Joe was belittling him and things of that nature on Complex, and acting like he was just so smart, he was just so good, he was just so better than him. He ended up having his crew break up because Joe wouldn't defend his crew from DJ Academics. And he was like, I'm just going to keep my mouth closed, and boom, bada bing. You got, DJ Academics over here on Brilliant Idiots with Homeboy talking about, I didn't really take his people. I didn't really do it. He was like, yo, please don't cancel me like the way y'all canceled Joe. And then you got Rory and Maul. They have their own podcast, and now they're getting $10 million deals. Was somebody going to come out and say that Joe is gay? Was that going to happen? Is somebody blackmailing him? Is somebody ready to reveal the truth, the people that he did wrong? Like, is, his ex-girlfriend's going to come out? Does Sin Santana know more? Because Santana said some things, and Erica Mena's not too happy with Joe. And Erica Mena, her boyfriend, her husband Safari, was all with Joe. Do you guys think that Joe had a crush on Safari, and that's why he wanted to fight Safari? That's why he wanted to be so close to Safari? Basically, he tried to say, it's because Safari brought Erica Mena around. It's like he was like, I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to do this to you. And Joe never talks to another man like that, but he was doing that to Safari. Do you think Joe has a crush on Safari? Was somebody going to come out here and tell on Joe? Was somebody gonna come out here and tell on Joe? And was Joe feeling Safari? Because 1 minute Joe likes Safari, next minute he don't like Safari. He was almost treating Safari like, one of his girlfriends, like, I like you this minute and I don't like you, and calling him up out the blue and putting him live on air without him even knowing it, doing shit like that, which Joe has did to Tahiri. So what do you think about that situation with Joe and Safari? Because they were tight as road dogs. Let me see what you guys are saying. You can call in. The phone line's on the screen, and I dropped the StreamYard. So you guys let me know what you think about this situation. I wonder if Erica Mena knows something. I wonder if his baby mama knows something. I wonder if Tahiri knows something. I wonder if Tahiri knows something. Somebody knows something for him to come out and say that. So here we go. Let's check this out. Let me pause the music.
E plus Q plus.
Here we go. Here's
Things
Joe.
are coming full circle for the baby. Just when you thought he was canceled. Earlier today, CEO of the LGBT plus Q plus organization Relationship Unleashed, Gwendolyn D. Clemens, revealed that she and others from the nonprofit signed off on the baby's appearance at Rolling Loud, New York this past weekend. Fam, you gotta get okayed by the gays to it's okay. It's gays to perform last weekend. Fam, you gotta get okayed by the gays to perform.
I'm by.
It's okay now. You got okayed? You got okayed?
How do I spread this news? How do I spread the word?
I think you gotta call the CEO.
Yo,
Yeah,
listen.
You gotta make sure it's okay.
I like guys and girls.
So there you have it. Let me see.
Spread the word.
Okay. And he said, spread the word. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. I was like, Lord, have mercy. I just felt like it made so much sense with all these allegations he has towards him, all these broken relationships, these horrible relationships. And he picked women that he knows that the world might despise and he might despise because they, they've been through struggle in their life. So I'm just like, Lord, have mercy. This is crazy. And let's move on to this situation. Where is she? Let's talk about Azalea Banks. Azalea Banks basically predicted not a year ago, almost a year ago, that Joe Budden was going to come out the closet. So did she know something? Did she have some secrets? Did she know? Is this a running, not well-kept secret in Hollywood about Joe's sexuality? And so she posted to Twitter, and she goes, I told y'all Joe Budden was munching bird. And basically she said Joe Budden came out 2 months earlier than 2022 to try and spite me. He was supposed to stay in the closet until the ball dropped. Let's put him back in the closet until January 5th. There will be no coming out until the top of the Q1. Not on my watch. Laughing out loud. So basically, Azalea Banks, she got in. She said, yo, because I did have the tweet, but I don't know where it went to. I had the tweet where she tweeted almost a year ago, a bunch of months ago, where she had a bunch of predictions. She just wasn't only talking about Joe Budden's, she was talking about Joe and all these other different things, and he was on her list, and she said that he is, Joe tweeted too. Yes, he did. He sure did. He tweeted to keep on. He said keep on spreading the word. That's what he wanted. Joe wanted it to be, he want the word to keep being spread. And this is what Joe tweeted right here. And Joe tweeted this, basically saying continue to spread the word. So to me, it feels like Joe wants people to know. Okay, so we got somebody on StreamYard. Let me add you in real quick.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Odie. I'm calling from the DMV area. How are you?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
I'm doing very good.
Okay, so what would you like to talk about? The Joe situation?
Yes, I need to talk about him and his fruity self. I don't even know if he's fruity yet, but if he's coming out the closet, then walk him. But it's crazy how he's coming out the closet now, or he's maybe freaking trolling the LGBT plus community. But we all know he's fruity. We all know he's been a fruity guy since he came out in this industry. Because one, I just know the biggest homophobic N-words are the fruitiest. Sorry, I have to say that. Sorry. Cricket, hello?
I'm letting you go. I'm letting you rock and roll, baby.
Oh, and he always gives me he gives me a bottom vibes, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Two, it's just like, okay, sir, you want this for publicity because you're not about to use us as your next upcoming streams for your freaking podcast that is flopping, sir. Two, you look like shit, and that's why your baby mama left you, because you was fucking a man.
Oh, you gotta watch your language and kind of like talking code, because I need this video to be monetized.
Oh, sorry, let me twist that out. The only reason why your baby mother left you is because you were messing with a man. Let's talk about that. See, it's well known. Allegedly, we can't. She's trying to get her coins, but allegedly. Yeah, and it's like, sis, if you want to be Joanna, just say that. Like you kind of said something, but you're not saying something. It's really just like, sis, I don't know. Azealia must be right. Even though she is bipolar, she is a Gemini, but I just know Geminis are liars. But like, this Gemini is really not a liar. She really predicts. She did some voodoo magic. Sorry, she must have to do some voodoo magic. Like, she had to do some black magic. Like, for real, she literally, I don't know how she could have did witchcraft. No, can you speak on witchcraft on the channel? Can I say
that? Allegedly. Yeah, just allegedly. So basically you're saying that she had some powers, and she did what with her powers?
Did witchcraft. She maybe probably saw him at a party, because Azealia be knowing everybody. She probably asked somebody to do something and just gave him the bisexual powers. But yeah, this is crazy. Can I talk about this next situation about Nene Leakes trying to get her coin back?
Yep, go ahead.
So Nene Leakes, she's not gonna be coming back to Bravo. She's not gonna be coming back there soon, because she did all them girls dirty. But if she ever wants to really come back, she has to sit with Andy Cohen or try to build a relationship with Andy Cohen. But sis, Nene, I felt like if you ever really want to come back, you literally have to sit down with Bravo. Not sit down with Bravo. You have to sit down with Truly Original. Then you have to sit down with Andy Cohen, which Andy Cohen has nothing to do with Bravo. That's one. That's what I was hearing.
Okay.
Andy Cohen has nothing to do with Bravo, allegedly, because
that's not true, but yeah.
It's not true?
No. Bravo Andy, that's his that's his Instagram handle. Bravo Andy.
Wait, no, I thought I read somewhere that he's losing his TV show Watch What Happen Live, allegedly.
He's producing the new Real Housewives of Dubai.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I forgot.
He's the executive producer of the Real Housewives of Dubai that's going to be airing on Bravo. So he still got his job and his coin.
Oh, well, sis. He needs to start doing that Cocohana and like be sober for his child. Anyway, back to Nene Leakes. Nene, if you ever come back to us, you really need to sit down to your manager, aka the boss, and say, sis, I really want my job back, because one, Nene was the star of Bravo. F these little white TV shows. I love Potomac. No, Potomac's not a white TV show. F these little Bravo little reality shows. Nene was the star. She was nothing like Kandi. Kandi Boring Tucker, yeah. She was nothing like her. She was nothing. Nene came onto this show, no F's given. She wasn't like none of these people on season 1 trying to be something. And that's what I'm saying. Like, she literally was nothing. She was like, Nene came on the show with the same energy. Even though when Nene got older, she got responsible. She literally got messier. But I think Kenya Moore has to do something with it, because Kenya Moore actually won. Kenya Moore got Nene off the show, and she got Porsha off the show. So she's winning at this moment. So if Nene comes back at the front of the show, that's my theory. So we gotta start with the theories. I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I'm just ranting. This is my theory. My theory is, if Nene comes back on her show, she literally said on the Real interview that she has to talk to she has to sit down.
Talk to Andy. Yep.
She said she has to settle some finishing business.
She said before she comes back on the show, she wants to sit down and have a conversation with Andy, because they were good friends and she helped pay for his baby shower, other shit like that. And then she said that she has some unfinished business. And who's left for unfinished business? Kandi, Kenya, and who else?
It's Kandi, Kenya,
Marlo.
I didn't know they had beef. I thought they were just cool for the distance. Sorry, y'all. I'm so random. That's my bipolarness. I get it from Nene Leakes. Back to what I was talking about. Yeah, she really has to talk to them, because I feel like Kenya needs to go Same sis. That comment. I feel like she needs to go. Nene is broke and she has unfinished business. What? I feel like she needs to finish the business from season 12 because one, she literally called the network. What's the call? What's she called the network?
Don't say the word. She has a confrontation with the network. She had a disagreement with the network.
Yeah,
we all know what it is.
She has a disagreement with a network, and I feel like if she talks to them people and be like, "Hey, this is what happened," I feel like I'm trying to come back here and set Bravo how it needs to be. Bravo needs Nene. That's my opinion. I don't know what y'all need to say, but Bravo really needs Nene.
Well, the problem is Bravo didn't want to sit down with Nene, so that's why she's not on the show. She wanted to sit down and negotiate her contract. She wanted to sit down with Andy. She wanted to sit down with the production company and the executive, but they refused to. So it's not like she wasn't reaching out. She was reaching out. They wasn't reaching back.
Yes, because Bravo, I think Bravo was plotting on Nene. Allegedly. I feel like they've been plotting on Nene for like a long time. And it's like, yes, Nene were literally, yes, Nene did a lot of stuff on his network. I think she fought one of the producers, cussed off somebody in Greece. Do you remember that?
I'm listening.
Okay, do you remember what happened in Greece?
She was wilding out.
Yeah, she was really being a whore.
Watch that. Yeah, She was wilding out. She did some things. Everybody's not perfect. So the point is, it's up to the network to allow her back.
Yes. It's not like, okay, it's like, yeah. But it's like,
she wants to come back. Evidently, she wouldn't have said what she said. She wants to come back, but they got to open the door for her to come back. And basically, she was kind of campaigning like, I got some unfinished business. Like, I'm going to bring some ratings to the show because I'm going to get at Kenya Moore. I'm going to get at Kandi. I'm going to get at Marlo. I'm going to get at everybody.
Kandi is boring. They need to bring back Phaedra. Kandi is boring. Sorry. That's my opinion. Do you think that or you don't?
I like Kandi.
I like her as a businesswoman and I like her as a boss, but as a reality TV star, no.
I like the way she moves. She's slick with it, baby.
She's slick. Like when the rumor came out that Porsha tried to you know what?
Yep.
That was like oh sis, my tea. But back to Nene Leakes. If Nene really wants to come back on the show and really wants to do what she wants to do, she really needs to like talk with everybody. She needs to talk to her lawyer. She needs to talk to her lawyer. You know how she needs to talk to her lawyer because I'm hearing, yeah, Kandi is boring. What happened? Because I saw a comment. What Nene needs to do is go get her lawyer team up, talk to Bravo, talk to Truly Original because that's what the company they're under for production. Because Bravo does not cover all the production; they're just a network. Get her lawyer team, set a meeting up, because you can do this. This is real easily. Set a meeting up and talk about her contract if she's able to come back. Because I'm reading on a lot of blogs, and they're saying that Nene is going to be coming back at the front to talk about Greg's death. Which I don't know if that's true, but if that is true, if she does do that, she needs to come in and do a, how do you say this? So I have to think about what I'm going to say.
Negotiation?
A negotiation of a contract of trying to be not a friend of the show, but trying to be a main cast. Because every friend on that show was trying to be like Marlo back in the day. Because you know how Marlo, she wasn't like a real peach holder, but she was kind of what she was treated like a real cast member. Because have you watched Married to Medicine?
Mm-hmm.
You know how Mariah was always present and getting her own storyline? Yeah, she was trying to be like that. They were trying to be like that. But yeah.
Alrighty then.
That's my
anything else you would like to add?
Joanna just need to come out the closet.
Oh, he did, girl. He did. He came out. Oh my God, it makes so much sense why he dogged the women he was with, because he don't like women. He don't
He need to come
like
out of
them.
bed. He need to fully come out the closet. He came out the closet, kind of. He needs to come out the closet all the way. But
that was enough for everybody to know that your boy is out here flowing free now. He's free, and he's probably going to do a podcast talking about it. And I wonder if he's going to name any rappers or any celebrities that he's possibly been with. That would be very interesting. That would get his podcast to the top.
Sis, key word is celebrities he has been with. Has he been fucking celebrities? Oops, sorry.
Oh, watch your language.
Has he been messing with celebrities allegedly?
We don't know what they do in the dog, baby.
Child, don't mess with the Illuminati because I think he's a part of it. No shade. Yeah. Oh, I saw a comment from Future CEO. You think he's a top or a bottom?
I don't even want to have that conversation. But in any event, thank you so much. That's so oldie. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate you for jumping on the StreamYard. Much love, peace, and blessings to you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was entertaining. Thank you so much. So what do you guys think about Joe? You guys are sitting here talking about what Joe is. Oh my God, I can't believe y'all are saying he's this, he's that. Could you believe? I was like, Joe, why? Joe is at the end of it. He's at the end. Like his baby mother came out, Sin Santana, and she said some things that he was possibly doing at the house, and how he was under the influence of a whole bunch of things. Her friend came out and said that for her. So do you think that Joe would be a different person if he can actually live his truth? That he doesn't have to, have certain substance, to help him be better? Like, this is crazy. I'm like, Lord have mercy. This is off the chain. And Azalea Banks came through, and basically her prediction was on point. But Joe is going to say that he was trolling. He's going to say that he's trolling. But in any event, congratulations to Amara La Negra. She is pregnant with twins. She's having a rainbow baby. So what do you guys think about that situation? Oh, Lord have mercy. So she's having twins with the guy that we seen her with on Love and Hip Hop, Miami, which is her ex-boyfriend's best friend and brother's friend. So she's finally got twins, but her character on the show hasn't changed. She's still whining. She's still crying. Her mother's still controlling her life. But congratulations to her, because she did lose a baby. So now she got two babies, not one, but two. So congratulations to her on that situation. And let's talk about this situation. Why is P. Diddy and Young Miami, like, they've been going back and forth recently? They was on a beach together. They was hanging out. And she knows that he's with this woman because he's been out there chilling with, Bow Wow's baby mama, Joey, So it's just like, what's going on? So why is Young Miami, playing this game with P. Diddy? Like, he's smashing both of them, and they both know it. So that money must be good, and what he's gonna provide for them must be good. But the last song Young Miami dropped, it was all right. She was talking about she gonna do this and that one to this person. I believe she got the idea about being with that person from P. Diddy, because Little Kim had a song like that. Biggie had a song like that. There's a lot of different artists had a song like that. I want to make love to an R&B singer, and they brag about artists that they want to be with and things of that nature. But in any event, do you guys think Young Miami's playing herself with P. Diddy, or she's getting a bag? Because we know Joey, Bow Wow's baby mother, she don't really care. She's out, she's getting her bag. She keeps her mouth closed. She don't say anything. And she's been spotted, and she's been with P. Diddy for a minute now, and they've been doing the damn thing together. And then it seems like he got Young Miami in the bag too. So you guys let me know what you think about this situation. I was like, okay, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Young Miami, I guess she wants P. Diddy. I don't know. But also, you guys know that P. Diddy is at Revolt, and Joe is at Revolt. Now, did P. Diddy give Joe a deal? Did P. Diddy, does P. Diddy and Joe have relations? Have P. Diddy and Joe been messing around together? Who knows? Allegedly. Like, what's going on? You know, because we heard the rumors about P. Diddy, and now we got Joe coming out of the closet saying, hey, baby, what's up? I'm here. So you guys let me know what you think about this situation. What's going on, Mo? How you doing? And also, let's check out Porsha Williams. You guys tell me what you think about this. Let me pause the music real quick.
Who said I love you first? Who's more protective? Who cleans more? Who eats the most? Who spends the most money? Who is most likely to start an argument? Who falls asleep first? Who is more annoying?
That was cute. So what do you guys think about that? Simon and Porsha, you know, they still happy after the spinoff. You know, the spinoff has already been filmed. It's about to, you know, come on our TV screens November 28th. And so, you know, they're out here promoting, doing the damn thing. So what do you guys think about that? I was like, Porsha and Simon's too much. And let's take a look. Let's add Alpo to the screen. So this is what Alpo looks like. Let me take this off. Take the banner off. So that's Alpo. They're going to have a big funeral service for him in Harlem. Like, if you guys watched the movie Paid in Full, Cameron played Alpo. And Alpo was a serious, real kingpin out there. Like, you probably know people that sell this and that, but Alpo was making so much money. And it's so crazy that he was reduced to selling dime bags of dog food at the club. And I hope you guys know what dog food is, because I don't want to say the word of what dog food means. So if somebody in the comments know what dog food is, you know, let them know. Porsha is not clean. Lord have mercy. Y'all are too much. It's probably the new teeth. Y'all are too much. Florida girls throwing up at Porsha. You guys are too much. So that's the situation. I think that is pretty much it. And so, you know, when it comes to the Joe situation, you can also say that, you know, maybe, you know, Joe was trying to make the point about when it comes to the baby and Rolling Out Loud and this particular organization that wanted to, they forgave the baby, and basically the baby had to give this organization some money and say that he's remorseful and he's ready for change and he's ready to do something different, and they forgive him. And so Joe is basically saying that he feels like it's extortion. And, you know, so in that conversation, when he said that he's bisexual and he says that I like guys, I like girls, you know, it was in the realm of him talking about the baby and being extorted for money to be able to perform, because the money is real when you are touring, and the baby probably make maybe 2 million, 8 million a show when he's touring. And so the LGBTQIA community leader came out and said, well, we forgive the baby, you know, he can tour, you know, we'll be speaking, we'll let Rolling Loud, you know, sponsor it, but this have to be done. So in any event, and then Joe said that, you know what, this is just extortion. This is just too much. You know what? I'm bisexual. I don't know if Joe did it for support, you know, because basically he feels like maybe he'll get some support, or he's just trying to make fun of the LGBTQIA community. So you guys let me know what you think about this situation. While his show is coming soon, just like BMF or Snowfall. I know. I wonder, that would be interesting if they do it. That would be very interesting. But, you know, with Joe in that situation, when it comes to the baby, it almost seems like he was trying to throw it out there that this community has so much power and control over this artist, and they're putting him in line and other artists in line where they can't perform and do things that they want to do if they step out of line. And so I don't know if Joe said, hey, I'm bisexual, I like guys, I like girls, because he was trying to make a point that, okay, you'll be protected, or only way that you can make money in this industry if you're a part of the community. So but that makes sense, and all round of the situation, that makes perfectly sense where he was trying to say that he's the baby in the situation. And also it could be like Joe saying everybody, like his former castmates, his former co-hosts are getting $10 million deals and he's not getting any deals. You know, his deals they dried up. So we'll see. And he's talking about spread the word. But when he said spread the word, and then we look at Joe's background with women, it makes perfect sense that he possibly could be bisexual, allegedly, but he said it out his own mouth, you know? Yes, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. So that's the situation. If there's not any more phone calls, the number is on the screen. And also, I did drop the StreamYard key. If not, we're going to call it a night, baby. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate you guys. And thank you for coming through. Please keep me in your prayer. I did take my COVID test today. I won't find out the results until Saturday. And I just beware. Like, I thought I was protected and I wasn't protected. You know, I was finagled because I would have stayed in my home. I wouldn't have left my house. But in any event, so please keep me in your prayers. That it says negative, 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 negative. Don't got it, don't got it, don't got it. I love you too. Thank you more. Thank you guys so much. Pump it up. Somebody said pump it up, mate. Didn't realize what he is. And you guys are discussing whether he's a top or a bottom. I can't. Hey, what's up? Please tell me your name. Okay. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
This is Felicia Butler from Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Felicia Butler in the house. Felicia Butler, what's going on, girl?
Nothing. My arm so I had went to got the vaccine today.
Say you got the vat. You got the vat.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Lord have mercy. So you got it. So how you feeling, girl?
Oh, man, I'm doing fine. I'm doing okay. It's just my arm, just so. Okay. I just been taking Tylenol.
All right. So what's your thoughts on the situation? What you want to talk about?
I'm going to start with Nene.
Okay, let me put Nene on the screen. We got to talk about Miss Nene Leakes is in the building. She's coming back to get her throne. She's coming back to take over Real Housewives of Atlanta. And how dare anybody get in her goddamn way. Go ahead, Felicia.
I feel like, dude, why you want to come to something, a job that dog you out over again? I understand that's your baby. You don't want to let it go. But sometimes you got to make a change in your life to make it feel better. And then Andy don't want to listen to no black woman. What a black woman would got to say.
only if you throwing shade and giving tea, he want to listen to you.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. It's just crazy how people, and that's in real life, people want to go back to something what made you miserable over the years. You should have just be contented with your business and keep on thriving. Forget Barbaro, allegedly. That's all I have to say on that. Joe been pumping it up for years. You know, in the early 2000s, you know, it wasn't like that. He just doing it in 2021. He know saying that it's just a lot of publicity stunts.
But what about how he treats women and all these allegations that's been thrown at him? He's been to court. These women talked about horrific encounters of physical altercations with him. And, you know, now he's saying that he, you know, bisexual. Is it because he was suppressing them inner feelings and he was taking it out on women because he really didn't want to be with a woman and he really didn't like women like that? Because he always finds something wrong with the ladies that he picked. Why you pick him anyway?
Joe just always been arrogant to me, always trying to feel like he always right. I've never been a fan of Joe, but then he ain't like women to me, and I look at it, he ain't like women anyway. He just feel like what they do in the South, just being a woman, just have a child, allegedly to be undercover.
On the cover, out the cover, ooh, baby. Let's see, Joe, who you sleep with in Hollywood? Who are you? Is he going to tell people? Is he going to tell who he's been with? And has he been with any celebrities? You think he's been with P. Diddy? Allegedly?
I don't put nothing past that because P. Diddy is the king, allegedly.
He's the king, allegedly, of the community. He's the king. And what about the Safari situation? The way Joe was so up Safari's tail for a minute, and then all of a sudden he wanted to spar with Safari. He threatened him and tried to throw sand at him, and was just so hardcore because Joe know he can't fight. He ain't hard. He don't never want to fight no man. He'll quickly fight somebody else, but not no man. And he was just on Safari like what is this a love? Now looking back, did Joe have a crush on Safari Samuels and was trying to break up his relationship with Erica Mena?
To my opinion, yeah, because how he used to look at that man allegedly look like he want to undress that man with his eyes. I believe that he wanted Safari.
Me too. Now looking back, everything makes sense now. And D just said, when Joe tells you who he is, believe him. And that's facts. Joe would always tell you, listen to what he says, because it's always truth. And he's always telling you who he is. He just finally came out. Like, damn, but it must suck to be in the closet that long and not be a platinum selling artist,
Just like if the ones in our late 30s and our early 50s, back then doing music, they couldn't come out like that.
Nope. That's true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was jealous of Safari and Erica's relationship. He wanted to be with Safari himself. But Joe always been Erica's me. DJ, I didn't never like DJ Academics. He always been a snake to me.
Well, DJ Academics stole his audience and broke up his crew, and Joe just sat there and let that happen. But yeah, he's ready to threaten Safari. Why not go? And Academics has been laughing about it on the Brilliant Idiots about how Joe lost everything, and Academics don't even talk about Rory and Mal no more. Academics wanted to break them up, and he definitely did. And Joe was too naive, and he was caught up in his bag that he didn't even defend his own platform. And he didn't know that he was being used. He thought Academic was still a little nerd, a little kid. If you look at Academics, he's revengeful. I watch him on Twitch. And matter of fact, Twitch, what's up? Everybody from Twitch, what's up? So hold on 1 second, Felicia. Let me merge this call. Okay, please hold for a second. Thank you. Okay.
Press 1.
Okay,
to send a voicemail, press 2.
Please hold for a second. Go ahead, Felicia. So what do you think about, you was telling me about Academics being a snake. I like Academics though, but go ahead.
Academic always been a snake to me. My old man was Academic. I don't. He came up, started talking about Chicago drill music.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden, you coming up, snatching this known, all this stuff. He already knew he looked at Academic. He always dissing on somebody and always hating on somebody. That's why I don't support him.
Okay, so caller, please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, this is Felicia from Virginia Beach.
Hey, Felicia, how you doing?
All right.
So what would you like to talk about?
I wanted to say something about the whole entertainment industry. Do y'all remember Jaguar Wright coming on YouTube and outing everyone?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, and everybody shamed that lady. And everybody knows it's true. It seems to me that if you're really big in the music industry, you're going to have sex with one of those major guys like
allegedly.
And,
allegedly, are you going to have encounters? You got to use different wording.
Oh, I'm sorry. Allegedly.
Encounters.
Yes. I allegedly believe that when they go to like mansion parties, this is going on. I believe everything that Jaguar Wright says is unfolding, and everybody bashed that lady to death, and everybody knows it's true. And what I hate about the Black community is a lot push for their kids to go into the entertainment industry. Let's redirect the children and, you know, let them become business owners. Push for that. Because the entertainment industry, you know, tell your boys, the rap game isn't where it's at. You're going to have to do abominable acts in order to make it big. And then a lot of them don't even make it big. Look at P. Diddy, allegedly. He took, allegedly, all of his singers' money. Look at 112, broke as I don't know what. Look at all of them.
And Biggie's daughter's been asking for money. Biggie Small's daughter's been asking for some money. And Biggie, his daughter still was living in the projects. Okay. Yep.
And on top of that, they said that someone had an excellent YouTube video on Cynthia Bailey, allegedly. She, Tim Porter was writing a book, and Cynthia Bailey allegedly knew about the book and the content of the book, and one of the contents was, and this is why I allegedly believe that Kim Porter was killed by doings of
people allege that Kim Porter departed from this earth because of her baby's father, because she was writing a tell-all book about the situation.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, Floyd Mayweather's baby's mother was allegedly departed from this earth because she was suing him for that money too as well. So it's a whole lot going on with the situation. Then if you get back to Alpo, it was alleged, and there's videos and things of that nature, that Alpo was dating P. Diddy's baby mother, Missy or Missika or whatever her name is with the blonde hair. I can't think of her name. He was dating her, and now he's not here no more. Even though his ex-baby mother has been married, I mean, not his ex-baby, his baby mother has been got engaged, but she didn't get married. But today, Alpo, the biggest snitch, and then also somebody that used to run Harlem at the time that P. Diddy was making his grimes, he was making his mark in the industry and in the streets. So that could be another situation too as well, because allegedly his baby's mother was supposed to be helping Alpo get a movie deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. I mean, people need to redirect their kids. Don't tell them to get into that entertainment. Leave that stuff alone. Go ahead on and start a bit. I'm not one. I own my own trucking company. I'm not one to promote college. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I think that's a waste of money. But I mean, for whoever does have their degree, you know, God bless you. But the main objective should be owning your own business. The Bible speaks of this. Get your own business, you guys. Do whatever and invest.
Yeah, the best thing to do, not the stock market is dead. The stock market is dead. The best thing to do is to get into cryptocurrency. If you don't know anything about cryptocurrency.
I made a lot off of Dogecoin because of Elon Musk. Every time he makes a tweet, you run and you get whatever that man says. He runs that crypto,
and
he made a lot of millionaires off of that.
Of
Dogecoin, honey.
A lot of
black people became millionaires because of Dogecoin, and now Shiba Inu is running up too, and I have that one too.
Yeah, Shiba's good.
I didn't make millions, but I did all right.
But and then also, you know, Nas and rapper Nas from Queens, he owns part of Coinbase, and Coinbase is the easy place that you can go to and just buy crypto and just let it sit there and let it grow if you don't know how to trade. Now, to make the millions, you got to make the millions off the cryptocurrency, you have to be in the trade. You have to be in the trade where, okay, if it goes up this much, I'm going to buy this much, and then you have to pull out. So it's so much different going on with that situation. But also XRP is for Black people, and they tried to stop XRP. Right now, XRP is still going to litigations with the court, you know, but in any event, yes, cryptocurrency is the way to go. Whether you get NFTs and things of that nature, throw 100 here, throw 200 there, throw 500 here.
That's right. That's right.
Is there anything
Before
else you would like to add?
To a penny.
Yeah.
Shiba Inu is not even a penny.
Yeah. And,
So,
and if it goes up, you're going to make your money.
that's right. That you know it. You know what you're doing. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base with the Jaguar Right. And then Jaguar Right, if you're listening, God bless you, sis. I'm sorry that you know, people doubted you. I never doubted you. God bless you for letting people see the real entertainment. And for the young ones out there, just stick with YouTube. YouTube is bringing people money. Don't go anywhere else. Don't go into rapping. We don't want you there.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alicia. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Felicia Butler. My bad. I got in there and started talking about crypto and shit like that, cryptocurrency. But in any event, what do you think Andy's going to sit down and have a conversation with Nene, or he's going to ignore her? And do you think Andy's happy that Nene's out here on a syndicated show begging to be back? I'm going to say begging to be back on, you know, Real Housewives of Atlanta?
No, ma'am, Pam. He is not going to sit down and talk to Nene.
I know he's not.
Because Nene don't told her drawers up with the company, allegedly.
But it will be good if she comes back. I just want her to come back.
Yes, I agree with you with the ratings, but that man is not trying to sit down with that woman.
I know he ain't gonna sit down with Nene. He's too big. He thinks but the thing about it is, he wants the ladies to sit down and hash things out, sit down there and talk and meet up. Why can't he do the same thing he requires the ladies to do with Nene? Like, what makes him above that he can't sit down and have a conversation? Yeah, she said these ladies talk all types of shit. You know what I mean? Like, why is he off limits? You hosting the reunion, so if we want to talk shit, if I want to talk ish about you, I should be able to.
He too busy being a queen, honey. He gotta adjust that crown right to make more coins. He's not trying to go back to the past. Talk to Nene.
You too much. You say he is not trying to go back in the past. I can't. Oh man. But you know, she did say something. She did say a lot of things, but shit, but she lost her husband. So now we can figure out why she was doing what she was doing, why she was saying what she was saying, why she was accusing the network, this and that, because she was losing her mind watching Greg pass away in her home. That's why. Can she get a get out of free jail card? Can she get a pass?
I guess he feel like that's not monopoly. It's business.
Oof. So let's get back to what you were saying. You were talking about DJ Academic. You said he's a snake. Go ahead.
He is a snake in the grass. I've never been a fan of his. That's facts. I understand people watch him. People give him his flowers while he here, but I'm not one of them gonna give him his flowers right here. But I don't listen to Joe podcast either because I don't like Erica. Because two Erica people do not get along. I used to be a waitress, honey. I used to get tipped $20 at a time because one dude you talk about, you just an Erica than I am. And then Poe also. I hate that he lost his life to the street, but you live that street life. You think that stuff not gonna catch up with you, your past?
Hold on, Felicia, 1 second.
Queen. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Okay, can you please hold for a minute? Go ahead, Felicia. You was talking about Alpo and about what happened to him.
I hate that happened to him for his family and stuff. But in the streets, if you live the street life, when you dealing in those streets and you trying to wreck, People do not respect you, honey, at all. And you don't think people come from your past is not going to catch up in your present? No, sir. I hate that it happened to him, but when you play a stupid game, you get a stupid prize.
Okay, I got a question for you. Why was he hustling dime bags of dog food? Do you know what dog food is? Don't say it.
Yeah, I know what dog food is.
Okay, why was he hustling dime bags in the club when he was the kingpin? And who would give him dog food to sell? I would be scared to do any type of business with him.
Once you up in that lifestyle, folks know who you are. Allegedly, period. They gonna give you dog food. They gonna give you peppers. They gonna give you grass. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they gonna look out for him and put a few dollars in his pocket.
But wouldn't you be scared that he's gonna rat, he's gonna snitch, or he might just take everything from you because in his past, that's what he did to everybody?
He gonna take everything. I feel like he probably want to live up in his past, but he just need to realize it's not the 80s anymore. When he was out there going through that dog food, people used to get killed community. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people in the streets respect him. A lot of people in the streets didn't respect him because he was a KP turned snitch. And once you're a KP turned snitch, nobody don't respect.
Facts. Okay, 1 second, Felicia. Caller, please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
All right, this is Queen, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Say your name again. I didn't hear you.
Queen.
Queen from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay, what's your thoughts?
No, that's one whole name.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
All right, yes, Queen, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Thank you for having me here. Thank you for bringing all this up. I would like to start with Jolie first.
Okay.
Jolie is a problem. I feel like you couldn't make it right with a woman, and now you want to try to go and be with a man. And it's like, that's a problem. That is a problem.
Do you think somebody got information on him and that's why he came out? Because somebody was going to spread it about him first, and so he beat them to it? Because he learned his lesson from DJ Academics and Rory and Mal. So is he trying to beat the tabloids and the blogs?
Well, I want to say this. 2020 was a year of reveal, and then 2021 was everybody being held accountable. And I feel like, he's always felt like a woman inside. He, being jealous. I feel like he was a very jealous. Have you ever experienced a jealous woman? Like just a female?
Oh, yeah. Of course. I wouldn't be living if I didn't experience that.
Right. I feel like he was definitely a jealous woman on the inside. It's like he was competing with his mate. He wasn't really in love. He was competing and learning from these women, and also in the process beating them down when
just say having altercations with the ladies, please.
Altercation. You know what I mean?
Allegedly. Yep.
I mean, so many guys, and I can speak because I'm in a community, but so many guys do like men. Some guys like trans women. Some guys like this, that, and the third. However, guys are very secretive. They want to say, oh, women are just so sneaky. Yeah, we can be. But guys, they will give you a run for your money if you don't know which one you're dealing with. So I say this to say that. I say this to say that. Ladies, just be careful with these men, and it might be hard, but try not to bash them. That's how you're really going to figure out what these men like. Don't be quick to be angered because they're never going to tell you anything. But I just feel like in the Black community, the men, they have this privilege where they can be undercover and they can live their best life, but then out here protesting and going against people that are in the community. But then 7 years later, you're showing up to this same family that you put down. But that's all I have. that part right there resonated with me. I don't like his actions. I feel like he's being gay for pay, allegedly. But yeah, that's all I have on
Yeah, he want to get them $10 million. Everybody else, DJ Academic, 10 million, 20 million. Rory and Moore that left his show getting $10 million deals. His Cash App deal cut off. His other deal cut off. Of course, this is his last straw. This is his last.
Yeah.
I thought that he was going to try to get back with, Tahiri or something, because he's really been failing really bad. But I never thought that he was going to use this card. So I'm so shocked.
Well, listen, you're going to be even shocked because when I think of Jolie, I think of, I'll take your man.
Ooh.
I'll take your man.
Ooh.
Jolie. Jolie is what we're calling her.
Allegedly. So do you think he wanted Safari, and that's why he tried to break up Safari and Erica Mena?
Honey, he didn't seem. Safari came out with that.
We know.
OnlyFans. Safari came out with that OnlyFans, and Jolie allegedly subscribed. And after allegedly of just playing around, playing, now I want to take that next step.
I did not know he subscribed to.
For so long.
I didn't know he subscribed to Safari's OnlyFans. Allegedly, I did not know that. Ooh, you dropped some tea, baby. Ooh.
Now listen, girl. Now you know Queen Tulsa has a tea. Now listen here. Like an Instagram or something like that. Anybody can make up a page. You don't have to necessarily put Joe Budden or Jolie or whoever. You can make it anonymous.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Listen, they have all. You got to look at it like this. He has a cell phone. He has access to the internet. What can we find? Free XXX. Hello.
Amen. What do you think about that, Felicia Butler?
Cities.
What do you think about that, Felicia? Joe allegedly.
Felicia, come on, sound off.
I mean, she dropped a tea then about him following Safari on that little thing there. But I believe that he been like that for years. He just want to come. He just was in his crack of his closet allegedly. He just want to come out because everybody else want to come out.
Well, he see what Little Nas X is getting. He's getting millions. Lord have mercy.
He definitely want a piece. And you know what? It's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. But what I have a problem with is how you treated these women.
Bad.
Like, I'm just not understanding that. But let's see if you treat your man that way.
He's not, because he's going to get beat down if he does. Joe don't never want no problem with another man. Only man he really, tried to buck up to a Safari. Anybody else, he is running. He ran from Wu-Tang. He ran from what's his name? King of Philly. What's that dude named?
Oh, girl, look at that photo right there.
Queen.
He ran for Consequences too.
Consequence and Gilly the Kid. Yep, Consequence and Gilly the Kid.
You know what? Now, looking at him. Oh, and maybe I shouldn't say that. I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't say it if it's gonna demonetize me.
Girl, I was about to run it up. But I feel like he's waking it up we had T.S. Madison on the Breakfast Club. And I want to say maybe he was tuned into that show, and because it was very, she spilled some real tea. She said, we need more Black men to step up and come out and say, hey, I like it. This is it. This is it. This is how I roll. If you own it, can't nobody, bring it back up. So yes, I can agree with you still saying, is somebody going to out him or something? No, I feel like, he's interested in somebody and he's thinking about getting with them allegedly and going public.
Yeah,
so we
it's
might
about
just
time.
Stick around.
It's about time. Like, damn, it's about time. But he needs to apologize and really you apologize to how he got on his platform and dogged out his exes, dogged them out like they were the scum of this earth. But the real issue was he did not want them. He wanted something else. He wanted something that they could not give him, allegedly.
And speaking of Lil Nas X's song, I told you the world's what I've been waiting for. Something to those effect of those lyrics. I feel like the jail scene brought back a lot of memories to some of these guys. Hold on, let me take a sip of my water. Hold on.
So, Felicia Butler, what do you think? Felicia.
I'm still here. I feel like this. If he came out, he could have came out years ago, allegedly. But if you try to do it for a publicity stunt, I still don't claim on you. I still don't like you. But I respect you more if you already came out, allegedly. But you want to come out because all your business going down to Sugar Hunter iced tea. I buy it, but I don't buy it at the same time. But we're gonna see in 2022 he gonna be booed up allegedly with Hampton booed up with someone allegedly, but we all see. Watch he gonna bring back somewhat ratings to his podcast for that stuff, because people who fast ahead for that stuff. But I won't be listening to it. But I listened to T.S. Madison the other day. But he biased too, especially towards women.
You got to
T.S. Madison.
Her pronouns are she and her. Her pronouns are she and her.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, go ahead. So you were saying that T.S. Madison is biased?
It's towards women.
Okay, why do you feel that way?
Because I know one time years ago when he went to a woman's bathroom when a woman was on her rag, talk about this being, that being, that. I could about downplay women. No, you don't do that.
Oh, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Okay, so, sister, I want to apologize for that encounter. However, T.S. Madison isn't against Black women. Her mother is Black. She was raised by a Black woman. I'm not sure if you saw any of her. I don't know if you follow her, but she has a YouTube, and she's going in a different direction. I want to say she had a misrepresentation as a co-host in the past, and I think everybody saw that, and they saw emotions were high. Everybody was feeling how they were feeling. However, if we look at present day, she has apologized so many times for it, and if you didn't get the apology, I'm here. I'll give it to you on her behalf. I apologize on her behalf. It's not like that. She loves women. So if we can just break that narrative, I'm not telling you to change your mind overnight, but just at least consider it.
I will consider it.
Sincerely, a Black woman.
Okay, let's move on from the T.S. Madison situation, and let's get back to what we were talking about. Now, let's talk.
So listen to Joe.
Okay, go ahead.
As far as Joe, I feel like Lil Nas X jail scene house of the video, you know, when he come out that video, that really took some men by the ball. You know, their asses started sweating. They started getting excited.
Watch that. Yeah. Watch that. Well, that could be a possibility of, you know, what you saw and what you understand and what, you know, how social media went crazy about it.
Let me just say this. My views and opinions does not reflect this channel. This is Queen Tulsa.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine. We're going to move on
Okay.
from Lil Nas X. We're going to move on from T.S. Madison. And we can talk about Nene. We can talk about Alpo. We can talk about Puff Daddy. We can talk about all that.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Claudia Jordan, I need you to sit down. I need you to sit down because has left your body. Okay, moving forward. This is my thing. No one can tell anybody how to grieve. Nobody can tell anybody what their feelings are, what their emotions are. This woman lost her husband. Yes, when she was on the show, maybe she did some effed up mess. But let's look at it like this. She was vulnerable. Her husband, she went through those phases and stages of cancer with her husband. So not only was she watching her husband die, it was a part of her dying as well. And I don't know if anybody, if you ever lost a best friend, you would know that feeling. They were one. You know, when you get married, you're one person. They were America's greatest representation of what Black love is. They were a great representation of, things might go left, but hey, you can always pull them back. In 2013, I believe they remarried. That's a strong woman. I feel like she has so much potential. Let's look at it like this. She started off on this little show. Look at her now. Business owner. She has music. She has a lounge. She has a women's group. Not only is she America's favorite, she is a woman's woman. What are your thoughts?
I've been talking about Nene for a long, long, long time. And like I said, Mr. Andy needs to have a conversation with Nene because the things that she said and how she came out and everything, we didn't know at the time that Greg was at home passing away. And when I saw a post on one of the blog sites, I can't think of the name of it, and it said that they're having prayer for Greg. I did a video on that. The next day, Nene Leakes is at the Nanithia's Lounge. She goes off on a customer and she says, my husband's at home dying. So this whole time that all that stuff was going on, she was watching Greg depart from this earth. So therefore, the way that she act, her emotion, she fired some of her lawyers, she fired some of her producers, she fired a lot of people. She didn't know what to do. People don't understand when you are grieving, and especially if the person's in the home with you, you got help, you got people assisting you, but at the same time, you're watching that person leave and you're watching your husband in pain for all them years. So when she came out and she was talking this and talking that, she was going through hell. And only way that she vented was through social media by talking to people. And that wasn't a mistake, because if you ask Nene to do it all over again, she would not do it the same way.
Absolutely not.
What do you think about that, Felicia?
Yeah, everybody breathes a different way. And Nene was going through stuff, but my opinion stick that Andy will not sit down and talk with her at all.
Well, let's just manifest it.
So that's like one of the that's a crazy situation. But in any event, Queen Tulsa, thank you for calling in. I appreciate you, and please call back again.
All right. Well, hold on. I got one more thing to say. Okay. This is just a general statement. Ladies, gentlemen, if you are feeling like you are just having a rough time, you're on edge, please talk to somebody. Mental health is real. Depression is real. I'm not making accusations. I'm just throwing it out there. Let's get the help that we need. If we see somebody that's going through something, let's try to lend a hand and not be the problem to their situation, Claudia. All right, that's all I have.
Amen. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Amen. Thank you. Okay, so we have a whole lot going on. Let's see. So what else would you like to add, Felicia?
Oh, I was talking about Alpo.
Yeah, Alpo. Yeah.
If you keep a KP turn red. Nobody won't respect you. And why you want to go back to your old style, old lifestyle, and your old neighborhood? You know, folks are watching you. But I hate that he depart from this earth. But at the same time, he could have stayed where he was at, was protected. And nobody did. People who really live in the streets really didn't respect him, what he done, because a lot of people watch his autobiography back in the day, going by what's going on in TV, and you have folks around his age know what really went on. It doesn't respect him. But he should have never came back to his old neighborhood.
I don't know why he did. Do you think that he wanted to relive the 80s, or you know, he was just so like he didn't like living in that little apartment that he was living in with 1,800 people around him, and you know, having all these luxury custom made Gucci, Versace type of cars in the custom made, and he was just, you know, driving a pickup truck, and he had a, you know, what do you call it, a Harley Davidson. Do you think that he was reliving his life over? Because why would he be out there selling dog food at dime bags, dollar food bags?
I believe he tried to pick up his legend back, but he just got caught lacking.
I mean, isn't that crazy for him to be that big back in the day, and he has to start off with selling $10 bags in the club, like, you know? And I don't think he had any protection with him or anything like that. And they also looked like the people that was involved with allegedly taking him out, that they were marksmen and they were straight and they knew what they were doing, and they, you know, they got him right in the chest, and it went right through the windows, and the glass, the rearview mirror, not the rearview mirror, the driver's side door window did not even, you know, it shattered, but it didn't crack. It's like they knew. It was like either they was up on him or they was from a distance and they had like a scope on whatever they were using.
I'm gonna say it like this: if you live the street life, okay, you retired today, 30 years ago, somebody always gonna watch you. Doesn't matter. You stay in Mississippi, you stay in Portland, Oregon. Somebody, and you come back to your old neighborhood, they still gonna watch you. The mark man. See, they been, that's my opinion, allegedly, they been had a mark on his head.
No, I just don't know why he went back to Harlem. Did he really want to reclaim the streets of Harlem? And did somebody in the club realize he's in here trying to sell dog food and he's selling out their territory, and they took him out? It could have been anybody from his past. It could have been the people that he was working for in witness protection, because he wanted to do an interview with Vlad TV. And what was he going to say about the FBI? Because you guys know, when it comes to Whitey Bulger, I don't know if you guys know Whitey Bulger from Boston. He was an FBI informant, and he went on a run, and he had so much secrets on the FBI. And then once they finally found him, he was on a run for like 20 years. They found him. He got locked up, and all of a sudden he's locked up in a room with a bunch of other inmates, and they had so much time to do whatever they needed to do to Whitey Bulger, and he departed from this earth. So he never got a chance to testify against the FBI, because he was working with the head of the FBI that went on to have better careers. Some of them got arrested, but he was an FBI informant, and he got caught, you know, and now he had to face trial, and they didn't know what he was going to say, so they took him out in prison. And it's easy to say, like, oh, it's some of your enemies, but it could be the people that you're working for, where their job now, you know, involves, you know, having you deport.
But I was just saying alleged, like it wasn't just his enemies, it could be them also.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to say that. I was saying that in codes, because they dirty too.
It's crazy. Crazy. And what do you think about the situation with Wendy Williams right now? With Wendy Williams, they're saying that Wendy Williams is jealous of her replacements, that she is jealous of the ladies that are coming in and basically, are on the panel while she is, basically getting better. But Wendy Williams was out yesterday in Manhattan, and she was looking like nothing was going on. She was in her wheelchair with her assistant. He put her in the car. But the rumors out now from Radar Online is basically saying that she didn't want to be replaced by any woman, and she doesn't like the ladies that are replacing her because she feel like they can steal her job. Like, she likes to be replaced by men only. And they're saying that she's feeling kind of envious of the new ladies that are on replacing her, as far as Leah and Whitney and Shereé.
I said like this, Wendy, you need to focus on getting better. I don't watch your show like that. Just focus on getting better and take one step at a time. And then when you come back out there, really, let's stop worrying. People just need to stop worrying about going on with their job or with their job. A job always gonna be there.
Amen.
Work your health is not.
Amen. Amen. Facts. That's what I was saying. I was like, yo, don't worry about that show, because sometimes your bosses, the network, and the people you work for could put out these things to hurry up to get you back running to work, that you're going to lose your job. These ladies are getting better ratings. They have not surpassed Wendy Williams ratings. She got 0.9 ratings last year, and they had 0.8 ratings. And then also with that situation, before what's her name, Leah, came on the show to host as a guest panelist. Before that, they was playing reruns. You know what I mean? They wasn't playing. They didn't have panelists on. So if you're playing rerun show for a whole week, and now you have a new guest panelist, and people are going to probably tune in to see what's going on and what's happening. So I don't think what the rap is putting out there is. I think the rap, what they put out there, is accurate. It's the interpretation of what, like, Radar and all the other big blogs, on the internet, are basically saying, oh, Wendy Williams' show is doing good without her, but they're not factoring in that the week before Leah came on the show, it was reruns on. So now you got guest panelists. So, and they haven't surpassed her numbers. Now we're going to see if Shereé Shepard is going to surpass Wendy's numbers this week, because she's guest hosting from Monday to Friday. So we'll see. But in any event, it's just Wendy needs to get better.
Yeah, forget that show right now. Worry about your health, girl. If they ratings, if people going to win, people going to win. People not. Just focus on yourself and bump that show, because a lot of people know about these jobs. You ain't up for names and numbers.
Amen. And then if Wendy get herself right, Wendy can get a deal somewhere else. She could be somewhere else. You know what I mean? But they'll probably be, skeptical. But in any event, they would sign on Wendy. And what did Miss T say? Jealous of what? And then Ralph says Shereé Shepard did a good job on the show the other day. That's good. I haven't watched it yet. I have it all downloaded. So we'll see. We just want Wendy to live, baby. Wendy, we want you to live. We don't want to say R.I.P. We don't want to say none of that about you. We want to see you live. We want to see you get better. We want to see you be happy. We want to see you stunt on Kevin Hunter and his fiance. We want you to come back, but we want you to come back fully well, fully healthy, and everything. And I guarantee you, Wendy's going to come back like a bat out of hell. You watch.
You know it. And shading everybody.
Yep.
Everyone.
Wait.
Man, I know you talked about this yesterday, because I missed your live yesterday because you went live. Soon I got off yesterday. I seen they caught Kesha just there some lies.
She lies. I know. She got caught in lies about when her and Jamal Bryan actually separated. She didn't even know time. Like, how you not know this is your husband that you went to an institution because he drove you crazy? You don't know when you broke up with him. This is a man that you got 2 kids with. This is a man that you reintroduced into your life. This is a man that you wrote a book about. This is a man that you had on your show where you make money at to be there. So you gonna tell us you don't know when you broke up? I know when I broke up with everybody, and this was recently. What do Giselle got going on? She don't know when she broke up with Jamal. And then on top of that, her kids are saying that she's emotionally unavailable. So it's not like she's busy with her children not to know when she broke up with Jamal. If she ever did break up with Jamal, though, the gag is it was all for show. It was all for TV.
It's all for publicity. So it's like she have a man on the show. I don't like Giselle, but I'm not gonna knock her. She is a beautiful woman. She's very beautiful. I don't like her. It's her personality that she's right. She's a beautiful woman. But you gonna put yourself in that situation, let that man make a dunk out of you. He already made a dunk out of you when you guys was married. Then you wanna go back with you, understand you're gonna be forever connected with him because you had 3 children by him. But why I wanna go backwards when I can move forwards?
Exactly. And the funny part was when Andy asked her, so when did you when did you break up with him after the binders and all this other stuff, these rumors that he's cheating and things of that nature? Karen jumped in and she said the next day, because Karen was basically saying, I would have broke up with his ass the next day. We wouldn't have been together. And Giselle was like, oh, a couple of months. And then Wendy jumped in and Wendy said a couple of months. Well, that's not fair. Like your timeline is not adding up when you saying at the end of the holidays, Giselle. Wendy was like, Jamal jumped on, Instagram and basically said he was single. I was like, Lord.
Should have got her together.
And then Karen jumped in and said, hey, listen, she was like, so then Giselle was like, well, that binder situation that Monique brought up, it was nothing big. I already knew about it. We already discussed it. And Karen was like, so you knew, so it wasn't a surprise. So you was okay with being a side chick. I fell out my chair, Lord.
Me too. When I seen that clip, I had said I laughed. I was like, you proud to be an honorary side chick? Because I'm not going to play second fiddle to no one. You're not going to be with me and only me. You get on with your life because I can do bad by myself.
Lord have mercy. Yep, that was off the chain. Anything else you would like to add? We're gonna call it a night.
About and then Poe Robin. One don't never come to the reunion because he don't like them cameras like that. You just in a installment plan for the next 5 years up in your big old house, the building, the welding, and you feeling like HG the hockey sticks. Worried about a man who he want to be with you tonight. Girl, I be started dating on the side. I don't care. He's not fiancé because I think, one, he love her, but he's not in love with her. And that's all I have to say.
You think she gonna have that baby?
That's just like me having a baby.
You think she's gonna have that baby? Is Robin gonna have Juan's baby? That's the question.
You heard what I just said. It's just like me having a baby. It's not going to happen.
Lord have mercy. All right. Thank you so much for calling in, Felicia. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm glad we was able to catch you live.
Yep.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night and a blessed night. Okay.
Okay. Do you want to say a word? Because you usually say a word. Oh, she hung up. Thank you guys so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Much love to my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Yes, Ralph. So what's going on is Joe Budden came out to let us know that he is bisexual.